squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on last year's national champions, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football. Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Syracuse's offense will take the field first. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William DeFridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a thrower.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Clemson's offense will go to work for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think...
Brownie on the Jets! The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense breaks into the open. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Orange. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Clemson! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Dropping back, it's all. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Fires to the tight end. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Puts it out of the air.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Off play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
Oftentimes with play action, quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top, buying some time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. To the air, it's Shaw. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller has done.
He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, Tigers! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Fires left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Shaw. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab deep.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Fairbairn. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Tiger! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup. All on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the tight end. Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Syracuse, with that legacy of running backs, just ripped off a huge one there. Let's see what they've got this time. To the air. It's off. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. It's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to...
Right down the middle. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yeoman Stadium. They're up by 4 over North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Hold and finds his man on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense will quickly use the timeout. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. On the move, it's Flores. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for a man, it's Shaw. Throws to the tight end. Quickly complete. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Moves away as he feels pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Finds his back in the middle. They'll immediately call timeout.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Gets the back moving. Fires to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Fairbairn. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. This drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the 2nd half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it. Lofts one high and deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Hubbard. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
59, Syracuse.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Sweet cut there. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Tight end now in motion. The give out of the gun. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The Orange will have to punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires downfield. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Back to pass. He's got him this time. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. So now it's 2nd and long. The play-action fake. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Gets rid of it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense on.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can... This one. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He'll start this drive firing. Quick completion on the out route. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Makes the grab on the left. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the inside kick. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. On the run, it's Flores. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he rushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Gathering up a head of steam out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He lost one down the sideline. A bold dive to haul that one in.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play the entire playbook.
Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man on the right. Trying to take it back. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
There he goes.
Man, too little, too late. Where was this earlier in the game? They could have used that explosive play earlier when this game was close. But obviously these guys are still out here. They're still competing. They're going to keep fighting until there's zeros on the clock. But they need more plays like that earlier in games moving forward.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football. Fires one high and deep. Snags it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in it. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a crease. It's Flores. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Wants to fire on second down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Throwing right. He's got an open man.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.